Hey, roll a spot check.
Perception.
Yeah, perception.
Yeah. 17.
You're going to see something that looks out of place in the server room. There seems to be just on the floor, hiding, looking around the corner. It appears to be a hedgehog, small hedgehog, and it's eyeing you curiously.
Am I not fully invisible still?
I'm sorry.
Am I not am I not fully invisible? Am I visible to it?
I don't
The
think
two
you're visible
drones?
to it, but I think that whatever it is, it's intelligent enough to know that something's going on in that area. It may not need to see you specifically, but I think it's noticing that something's off in that location specifically. So I don't think it's looking you in the eye, is what I'm saying, but it's like
Gotcha.
staring your general direction, like it's sensing something. I mean, animals have a tendency to sense things that humans can't to some degree, but
I will phase down to mention it to the crew and just be like, there's a strange hedgehog watching us, but I can't deal with it right now, but y'all should be aware of it. And then go back invisible.
okay. Random hedgehog, I don't know what that means, Viridian says. I'm
Can
just
I
waiting to get connected from the other
see
side.
a random
Yeah, you can
hedgehog?
see a random hedgehog.
Is it cute?
I would say so.
Oh my
Are you going to go up to it?
goodness! Oh my goodness! Look at you, you little cutie! Oh my goodness! And
The
just
hedgehog is going to is going to like I guess go up to your leg and just kind of paw up as if, it's trying to be picked up or being fed, or I don't know if you can tell whether it wants to be picked up or fed.
I'm gonna definitely kneel down, offer my hand out.
Sure, it'll hop onto your hand and it'll just look at you curiously.
Do I sense anything mentally? Do I sense like a presence?
You do. It seems like an intelligent presence.
I'm gonna connect to it if I can.
Sure.
Hey there, what's going on?
Hello.
Is this Grella?
Is that what you're asking?
I'm asking you as a player.
I mean, do you want to do a perception to see if to identify if this is someone you've never met before, including Grella?
I don't think I'm my player. I'm going like, oh my god, big brain moment. I don't think Forrest really knows Grella. I think we've established before that Grella is somebody Forrest barely remembers, if at
Sure.
all.
Sure.
So, but just
Then I'll
hi.
say you won't recognize whoever, whether it's Grella or not. I don't think you would recognize the voice of the mind voice.
And what was the question? Sorry.
You are asking it what's going on,
What's going on? Yeah.
and it responds back saying, "I could ask you the same thing. What's going on over there? Something's happening."
Yeah. We're just trying to separate the two worlds so that if something happens, people don't die. Um, we just kind of figured out that when the servers are destroyed, people in our world die. So we're trying to disconnect them so that if we destroy the servers, we can get rid of Vita and also not die.
Hmm. The hedgehog doesn't respond.
You're a druid, aren't you?
The hedgehog looks at you curiously. Isn't that obvious?
Well, I can't connect to minds of people. Well, I can't connect to minds of animals, not normally.
Hmm.
So I can only connect to a mind of a person. And
That would make sense.
you're not.
Is it a
Uh,
problem if I'm one of the druids?
no, I just didn't know if you were friend or foe.
Are you trying to save the druids, or are you trying to hurt the druids? I think that's
We're
the
trying to
question.
save everybody. Druids, including Vita, druids, everybody.
Ambitious.
Yeah, that's me.
Uh,
But what are you doing? I
watching,
answered your questions.
watching, seeing
What
what's
do you?
happening.
Okay, well, you're welcome to watch. We're trying to connect to the servers. I think we've done everything we need to do on our end, but we got a guy on the inside who's gonna do stuff. Do you have a name?
The druids call me Grell.
Um, Not a bad name. Well, you'll be safe for now, and we got ways to just pop out if you if you want to like pop out and introduce yourself to everybody. Yeah, I mean, if you want to stay as a hedgehog, I know you're adorable, but um, yeah,
Okay.
hang out. I'll set back down if that's what he wants.
Okay.
And I'll just tell the group, hey, there's a druid's kind of snuck in with us. That's what the little hedgehog is. I just talked to him. Wonderful person. Grell is the name. So
Mm. Would Cade react to that at all?
He did.
yeah, you're invisible.
Can I roll an insight check to see if I
Sure.
can like put two and two together?
Sure. I'll give you a +4 bonus.
Which comes to a dirty 20.
Yeah, you definitely can put you have a suspicion that that is Brella.
The typing stops. Bobot,
Yes.
trap that hedgehog. Don't say it. Just do the mental communication, and it's Bobot's fully hidden as well.
Is going to try to do what with the hedgehog?
Grab it.
Okay.
He's an extension of my will, so not only do I want him to grab it, I want him to slam him against a wall.
Okay. Let me go roll for Bobot.
Don't worry, guys. Everything is fine. It's just a little hedgehog. No worries. Oh my God, Cade, what are you doing? Oh, actually, does the bubble break when you make contact, or
Does not. People are aware of the touch of it, but I can make attacks fully invisible.
okay?
So Bobot is going to attempt to grab hold of the hedgehog, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's invisible, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So and just so I understand the terms is that it doesn't make any sound, it doesn't have any. So if an animal like naturally had a sense of, not like echolocation, but essentially had some sort of sense of when something was coming at them, would this probably negate that?
It essentially says all senses, including like infrared vision, cameras, like all senses cannot sense it, but you can still feel it.
Sure. You can still feel it.
Yeah. So no sound, smell, sight.
Was this like a tremor sense?
It's more like if something is physically coming at you, even if you can't see or hear or smell or taste them, it's like,
Oh, what's that word? Like, it's like when you have a feeling you're being watched and you turn around and someone's watching you.
Kind of. It's almost like a sixth sense, I guess. Like, almost like what is that called?
Yeah, I can't.
It's not precognition, but it's just having that sense that something's about dangerous. It's almost like Spidey sense. Like Spider-Man knows something bad is about to happen,
like
and
a
he's able
danger sense, I guess.
like a danger sense. He's about to react to it. I'm wondering if this negates danger sense in any way.
Let me. I can read it to you.
No, I think it would also depend on the wording of the danger sense.
So there is a danger sense power where basically they roll a DC. I think has a And basically, hold on, I had it, but I don't write it down. But basically, I think that how danger sense works is, I think it's like a DC 10, and what happens is you roll your awareness, or like, and the DC can be upgraded depending on like how the DM sees it,
Mhm.
and if they meet it, they're able to sense that danger's coming,
Okay.
because that's a power. Hold
All
on,
right.
let me actually.
Would you allow me to at least make that roll? That danger
Sure.
sense roll? Let me see.
Like I said, the DC could be raised because they're invisible.
Yes, it is. I rolled very well though. I rolled like my die is 18, which is pretty darn high. That's only like I feel like
It at least prevents them from being surprised. That's
okay. So I think it'll at least get a chance to. It won't see it coming until the very last minute, so it'll like dodge out of the way just at the last minute. And the hedgehog instinctively is going to start to scamper out of the server room. It's just going to run as fast as it can. It's pretty agile. You, as Cade, might be able to catch up with it, though.
I'm having Bobot like chase it down, and forearms, full speed. Bobot's faster than me and stronger than me, so I'll let him lead it, but I will chase too.
Oh, you will chase too, which
Mhm.
means that you're bringing your cloaking away from the group. Is that what's
The
happening?
cloaking doesn't work for the group. It only works for me and Bobot.
Got it.
And we have two separate ones essentially.
All right, so you'll chase after it, sure. Forrest, you will see Bo. Well, maybe you don't see. You don't see, I guess, Forrest. Cade
Yeah, as
and-
far as Forrest can tell, all that happened was the typing stopped.
Yeah. So, Forrest, all of a sudden, if you try to communicate with Cade, he's not going to respond, I guess.
I couldn't communicate with Cade to
Fair
begin
enough.
with because I couldn't see him.
Okay, Cade, Bobot's really fast, so is the hedgehog. I'm going to say that at some point, you'll be able to catch up to the hedgehog. And before Bobot reaches the hedgehog, she will transform back into Grella, the druid. And she has like this gnarled cane that she, kind of is standing on with both of her hands planted on it. She's got those really cold looking rings on her fingers.
Yeah,
And yeah. And she just eyes you as Bobot comes. Are you just telling Bobot to like grab her?
no, this is not like a gentle, like she hits a pose and Bobot's gonna smash into her like a freight train
Okay,
and is gonna
Sure.
slam her into a wall.
sure. Yeah, you can do that. She will groan at that point.
So Bobot, forearms, each arm grabbing like one arm, one leg, one leg.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling him to fully expect she might change into an animal, and if she does, to slam that into the wall next.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that.
Bobot's completely invisible, but I will start bleeding into sight. So Bobot's actually in between us, but she can't see. She can see through him, so she can see me.
Okay.
Hi, Grella. How have you been?
I know that voice. One of my children, I think. Prodigal son has finally returned after so long.
Yeah, I guess you could. See, that's the thing is you never left me. Funny you say like, good. You may be the shadow in my past, Grella, but I'm your shadow now. So let me ask you, which eye do you want removed first? Left or right?
She says, after all I've done for you, this is how I'm going to be treated after taking care of you.
What have you ever done for me? I can tell you a lot you did to me.
Pray tell, what have I done to you, dear child?
I'm very curious if you'll let me use a hero point for this.
Sure.
This is kind of a weird one, but I want to actually like grip Forrest's power.
Hmm.
and I want to force her into my own memories of her.
Nice. Sure, you can do that. Yes. I will
Yeah.
say you can do that with that hero point. Yes. Go ahead.
Yeah, so we descend into those memories.
Mhm.
How I kind of visualize this is there's a her in my past and a me in my past.
Got it.
But we're two adults watching it happen.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it.
Does this ring any bells?
Yes. I remember this very well.
Do you look at it fondly?
Many years have passed by since then. Fondly? There are fond things and there are not fond things. The person that I was before is a bit different now. I'd like to think that a piece of me died that day when they took my children away from me. There were some fond moments, yes. But I've found a new family now, and I found new children to take care of. And those children are very, very protective of me. And if something does happen to me, they will not rest until you are also dead.
Do you treat your children like this? Pointing towards the scene.
No, not like this. I've
Are
gone beyond that by now.
You're cured?
Are you?
I feel like I'm about to be.
This hurting me, killing me is what will. Is that the salve that you've been waiting for all these years?
I've killed a lot of people, Grella, and it took me until very recently to realize it's because I wanted to kill you. They were just the substitute.
Lived a very long life. Okay, do you think that I fear death?
To be honest with you, I don't really care. I'm just taking your advice and making the world a better place, one less person at a time.
That is what gives you pleasure. May I remind you that we worship the Raven Queen. We worship a god of death and silence itself. If this is what our paths take us, and if it satisfies you that much to cause my death, then very well, so be it. Just be ready to pay the consequences of that choice.
I don't care about your threats or your consequences. Do you think you're a good person, Grella?
No, I wouldn't call myself a good person.
You once told me that there were people in this world who are a waste of air. Are you a waste of air, Grella?
I don't believe I am. Your mileage may vary.
Justify your life to me right now.
The people that I care about now, the people in my circle, they are the ones that I have lived for, the ones that I have guided. They were outcast. With me, I was able to help them achieve what we are trying to achieve now, which is to transform the world and be rid of the ones that we believe are also the ones that are a waste of space, a waste of the air that they breathe. That is the legacy that I've already left. You can't take that away from me or from them. If you kill me, others will succeed me. Rook, I believe, will be the next one in charge. He will probably be the first one to try to kill you if something were to happen to me. I care not either about whether you heed my threats or not. Once I'm dead, the consequences now lie on you, not on me.
You have less of a grip on Rook than you might think.
So, you probably could have killed me by now. What are you waiting for, child?
I waited for it for so long and then it happened so fast. I'm at a loss. Why haven't you apologized to me yet?
Roll a. Hmm.
So glad it
Roll an intimidation check.
Heart, just so you
Hey.
know, Gorella still has a mental connection with me. I haven't initiated anything, but
Okay.
she can feel that she's still connected to me mentally, and she can say things.
To you directly?
Yes, just to me.
Interesting.
Because I haven't connected with anybody else.
Okay.
Interesting. Kate has a -3 to intimidation.
Interesting. I find that really bizarre. Okay. Okay.
So
She's a
I
little
rolled a
kid.
13, so that's a 10. I think I'll use a hero point for this. Or not a hero point, excuse me. A
Look.
luck point.
He's not intimidating. He's such a sweet boy.
That puts me to less. So 10 it is.
A luck point does give you a +10 if it's under.
Only if I roll under.
Oh.
I rolled a 12 and then it minus down.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry that you turned out the way that you did. I suspect that other children that I had taken care of were probably affected just as much. Did I favor you in particular? Yes. I don't know if this makes you feel any better, but I saw something within that boy, within that child that was different from everyone else. And so, yes, I targeted you more than others, but only because maybe, just maybe, there was something about you that I just couldn't. There's something about you that I just couldn't ignore. You're not a very easy to ignore person, Cade. Not back then and not now.
You're a sick bitch. You know that? Your sickness got into me, and then your sickness got into the druids. You know what? I'm not going to even say this is a right thing or a wrong thing, but fuck you, and I'm going to stab her.
Nice. You stab her. Where? Just out of
In the
curiosity.
throat.
You stab her in the throat. She will, start to gasp blood, and she just looks at you with those eyes. I believe the curse was never lifted up on you, Cade. So as soon as you slash her wrist, you feel a searing pain. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! In your throat, and it hurts like a boner. The pain is probably going to be so massively painful that you probably can't do anything else but just collapse on the ground and just grab at your throat, and it's just so painful. The pain, because remember, it's whatever the sensation that she feels multiplied by how much older she is, and she is a lot older than you. So you probably, honestly, are probably going to pass out from the pain because it's so intense. But you did it. And so you'll black out. You, Forrest, will, because of the mental connection, you will definitely feel that Grella has been attacked and she is dying. For sure. The hedgehog, I guess.
Oh. Hey guys, we might have company. Just letting you know, that druid just died, I think. Did anybody see where she went?
V wasn't paying attention.
Kate?
No response. Can you somehow determine where she is based on your mental connection, just out of curiosity? Kind of pinpoint around where she was?
I don't entirely know. I can kind of feel like the presence of people. It's not accurate, but I would detect like a direction.
Then I'll let you detect a direction if you want to investigate. She's been attacked or dead or is dying, and Cade's nowhere around. I haven't heard from Cade in the last several minutes, actually, V says. But he's always pretty quiet.
Did he ever mention a Grell before? Cade?
Did Cade ever mention Grella to Forrest? Do you remember?
Not specifically, but to V. Yeah, definitely to V. I asked her where if she's kept track of her where she's at.
Up to you.
Oh, I said that out loud. I didn't. That wasn't like me asking Cade.
Oh, okay, okay. Then
Does anybody mention Cade, or did Cade mention Grell to anybody? Like,
Grell. You mean Grella? Viridian says.
maybe Grell is short for Grella. Why?
I've been trying to put that woman out of my head for years. She's caused me nothing but grief in my nightmares, Viridian says. Shgrella was one of the people at the orphanage.
I'm just gonna turn and run.
Okay. You're gonna run, and again for story purpose. Go ahead, Cade.
Just for flavor purposes, as I'm knocked out, can I be in this memory?
Sure.
I had her in. Just one
Sure.
flavor note in that memory. I want the adult Cade to go to the young Cade. And
Sure.
actually put himself in between Grella and him.
Sure.
And essentially just be the father he didn't have. Just to say, hey, I got you. And I'm going to protect you and pick him up and hold him and be his protector.
I like that. Yeah, I love it. You will eventually, just for story purposes, find this scene where Grella's body is collapsed. There's like a pool of blood. Bobot, I don't know if you can see Bobot.
Cannot.
Can you see Cade?
Yes. Because I unfazed out.
Cade, that's true. Bobot, you can't see Bobot.
That you gave me is in her throat.
Right. The knife that you gave him is in her throat. And Cade is collapsed on the ground unconscious. What do you do for us?
I'm gonna. Is Cade all right? Does it seem, or is he just like passed out?
It looks like something's happened to him.
Can I discern how long Grella has been dead for?
Roll a medicine roll or a first aid roll, medical roll, whatever you think.
7.
It's hard to tell how long she's been dead for. But I mean, the pool of blood seems to still be growing, so recent enough that there's still, she's still bleeding out.
Okay. And she's like dead.
She's dead.
Okay.
Yes. I don't think she's coming back from this, unless you have something up your sleeve that I don't know about.
Well, I did tell you earlier.
Oh, that's true.
So I'm gonna switch to Moderato, pull the knife out, put my hands on her, and oh god, I have so many flashbacks.
Any chance I can come to? Chance I have a chance to interact with this.
Yes, but not in the way that you think. So you both are no longer in the vicinity of Seymour. So that means your minds are... Well, actually, I don't know if your mind is still protected. Is your mind still protected?
I had to switch to Moderato, so I am no longer protected.
Gotcha. So you're about to heal. Just out of curiosity, the nature of this healing spell, would it bring somebody back from death?
Yes.
Within how many minutes?
4 minutes.
4 minutes? Okay. So I'm going to say that you're about to heal her, but you suddenly, the walls around you dissolve, and you are suddenly now at the orphanage.
Not again.
And Cade is with you, with young Cade and older Cade. There's 2 Cades. There's an older Cade and a young Cade. And you said Grella is there in the room with you, but older Cade is between younger Cade and Grella.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sure. And you are, for all intents and purposes, Amarillo again, back in the orphanage. Old Cade and young Cade are... I think old Cade's got young Cade, held.
Mm-hmm.
Grella sees you, and she actually walks towards you. And she kind of circles around you, almost like a predator circling around its prey. If you don't do anything, she's going to take her long fingers and just do this. Very similar to the way that older Grella did that to you. And the cold rings. You can just feel that chill go down your cheek. I don't think we ever fully were introduced to each other. The younger Grella says to you.
To me or to Cade?
To you.
To me.
She's doing all this to you. Such beautiful scales you have. Glitters
Don't
like
touch me. And gonna quickly take a step back from her.
feisty one. Trying to act all tough. Even though we all know that you rely on the powers of others. You're dependent on other people.
We're all dependent on each other.
Till one of you snaps, dies, or abandons you, that is. But then,
And I move on.
poor thing. I'm just trying to help you. Clearly, you never fully were hugged or embraced enough by your own parents. I can embrace you if you'd like. She says in a very creepy way.
Cade will interpose between her and
Younger or older?
older.
Okay, older. Go ahead.
Physically blocking her. I think you've touched enough people. It's your time to move on.
You've already killed me. You think you can hurt me even further?
I can kill you twice.
Believe
What's
it or
going
not.
on? Who are you?
Believe it or not, this is not between you and me. This is between me and her, she says, pointing at Amarillo.
They don't want anything to do with you. No one does.
With all due respect, sir, I can speak for myself.
I know you can.
My point exactly. You rely on others to defend you, to stand up for you.
I've caused enough hurt. I can defend myself. I just don't want to.
You want to talk about your friends relying you? You made that, she says, pointing at Cade. Remember?
Memory starts flooding back.
And you also were made too. You are a copy of someone else.
If I was a copy, why am I so different? You say it yourself. I'm unique, right?
You got me there. True, you are unique. That
My
doesn't-
clone. Not a clone. I'm a person.
The person you were cloned from was also weak. He could not accept death.
Maybe. But I'm not denying death. I just don't want it. I don't want it in my life. Even if that means saving everyone. Even someone like you.
He steps back.
Take a step forward towards her. Oh. You're, what was that, huh? You a little nervous? Do you not like it when I step towards you?
You step towards her, she steps back again. You're acting like you are the one in control here. You are a fool. But she's stepping back anyway while she's saying that. Like, lady, are you convincing me of that or are you convincing yourself? Lady? Keep going.
Yeah. People who have to say that they're in control are often the ones who are not in control.
And I'm going to say that at that point, your sister, Yellow, appears. Now, Yellow is just as young as you are, though. but you
Oh.
see the two of you like side by side. What do you think younger Yellow would sound like or say? I'm curious about this. Ah, dear sister. I don't know how she would be if she actually existed as a younger
Hello there,
version of herself.
love.
There's two of you. Why are there two of you?
Well, of course, we're sisters.
No, this isn't right.
Oh.
This isn't right.
I forgot. You don't know anything, do you? It's not right, but it is. And I'll turn to Yellow. Amarillo and Yellow facing each other. Two halves of a coin.
Mhm.
It's great to finally see you. I don't think we got the chance to meet this young. Well, of course not, dear. It's nice to see you too. What are you doing here? Like, I don't go. What's going on, actually? Like, I don't know, but did you want me to help you get rid of her? No. Actually, I think I can do that myself.
What are you trying to do? This is I have an idea, but I want you to tell me what you're about to do. But I have an idea. Go ahead.
I was going to. My idea was that I was going to turn to her and unleash my breath weapon upon her.
Sure, you can. I have an idea for that. If you do that, if you decide to do that, go ahead.
I will do that, and I will turn
You will.
and
Okay, you will
open my mouth.
You will open your mouth, and it will affect. But she will protect herself as if to protect herself from being transformed. But as a twist, which she didn't see coming, your breath weapon was not focused on her, but everything around her. And the orphanage transforms from the orphanage to the ranch. And when that happens, she is surprised and shocked, like, why? Why am I in this random ranch? So, as a reaction, she will transform into another creature. She doesn't transform into a hedgehog. She transforms, to her mistake, into a chicken. She transforms. See where I'm going here? She transforms into a chicken. She starts to run very quickly as a chicken. And then all of a sudden, snatch! This whir of this, in a blur, this horse comes out of nowhere and mutilates the poor chicken right in front of you. I don't know if that's what you had in mind, but I thought this was going to be. I thought this would be a funny twist.
No, it was funny. It was similar in the sense of like I was gonna destroy everything, not just her.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
I just transformed it into your special place. You converted her special place into your special place.
Actually, what? Well, I'm Amarillo. I wouldn't know. So.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to, you can go into your older self as well, but it's up to you.
I think at that I might.
Yeah. Sure. You and Yellow are now your older selves, and you just saw Old Blue. Old Blue is the name. You just can't. Can't cut. He's so addicted to killing those chickens. Darn it! Such a shame. Darn it.
You know, I don't know why we keep him around. Well, no, it's comedy. Oh, where are we actually? I think we're in my place. Is Cade still here?
Yeah, he is. You're still there. I don't know if his younger self is still there, but his older self at minimum is there.
You remember me, buddy?
Well, of course. I don't think we've met, but she tells me about you.
Yeah, I feel like I know you, even though we haven't met. I've seen you make some pretty awesome shots.
I missed a few. Sometimes it's 6 shots, 1 kill.
Well, as long as you get the kill. Sometimes it takes some time.
More or less. But sometimes we don't need to kill, though.
I know.
Grella. Was that like the spirit of Grella attacking, or was this like an illusion?
Yes, I think that was this fish. So Grella, she made a pact with the with a god of death, basically. So there are certain things she can do even in death, and this is like one of them.
Oh,
Is yeah.
my breath weapon does have the 2 effects incorporeal, so
Yes, correct. So yes.
I accidentally just killed the ghost.
So interpret it what you will. What it means that her version here just got mutilated by a horse in her chicken form.
Well, at least he's gonna be full.
You have a feeling that if you cast your spell on Grella, it probably won't work. Probably won't work now.
Well, cool. I didn't expect you to show up. I don't know how you got here. Were you here to begin with?
I think you might want to turn on your brain protection again.
Yeah, cool. Just gonna take a second to hug Amarillo.
You'll hug
Or not
Amarillo,
Amarillo.
or you'll hug Yellow,
Shit.
and you will, when you're hugging, you actually will merge together.
Oh no.
Effectively, Ethan, at least for the time being, you and Yellow are one. So when you're looking at your stats and your abilities and powers, take the better of the two. As for Cade, so you had your older self and your younger self. So I think what happened was your older self is now present, but your younger self will start to grow up and essentially grow up into Chrono.
Like holding him. Oh no. Got
Yeah.
too big. Hey there,
And
big guy.
how does your Chrono? You're controlling Chrono. How does he respond?
Hey, little man. What's the next action? What are we doing next? Well, it seems like it's slowed down for a minute, but I think it's time you and I work a little closer together. Sounds good. I'm always down for the next adventure.
Okay. So
I
you
promise you,
two,
big guy, that I'm going to try and be a hero. I know that's important to you, and I'm not going to do it in the same way you do it, but I'll do better.
Don't worry, I'll make sure he stays in line.
okay. You will clasp hands, high five, whatever it is.
Good
Make
old
some
handshake.
Good old
Gentlemen.
handshake. You're merged together. Same thing. Your stats are combined. Take the better of the two. Essentially, Cade can teleport now.
Teleporting serial killer with invulnerability.
With invulnerability. Oh my god. What the heck? Hey, you're about to go up against a god. So you're gonna need all the help you can get.
Facts.
Cool. Awesome. And the last thing I'm gonna do before we close, let's go to Ave. So, Ave, where are you right this moment? Last we saw you were at Sector Y, Server Y. What's happening?
So he calmed down the rust monsters. Everything starts to become quiet in the area. And he's looking towards the servers the servers are slowly dying down. Where he is? Because it was his servers that were destroyed, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So he's just staring at the servers the lights slowly flickering down. He just looks at them. Tears starts rolling down his cheeks, thinking of potentially all the people that died because he wasn't fast enough. He just sits on the ground, keeps staring at those servers.
Go
Just
ahead.
thinking to himself. He's just thinking to himself what to do. And there's constantly in his head, there's this word failure that's constantly spoken through his head right now. And he has a hand on something that's in his pocket right now. And he's having serious doubts on what to do right now.
While you're sitting there,
Mhm.
you hear footsteps coming towards you. Quick footsteps. This happens, I would say, with several minutes after everyone cleared out, everyone retreated, etc. And do you bother turning around at the footsteps? Okay.
No. He looks
You hear-
very defeated right now.
You hear a voice shout at you in anger, and he says, "You! This is your fault! This is your fault! I should never have listened to you!" It's your brother, Rook.
Mhm.
They're dead, Ave. Half of my family are dead. They hunted us down. You told us to retreat, and they were ready for us. And Mother Grell, she's dead too. Thanks a lot, brother.
Million others have died right now because of what you did right here.
Oh, so you're gonna turn this around on me?
Yeah, I am. Rook, look at it. These people were real, all of them. How many do you think you killed right now?
Those people were not my responsibility. My goal was to keep my people safe. And I trusted you, Abe. I trusted you. And for what? To save people that we don't even know?
To do
Would
the
you
right
sacrifice
thing.
your own family and friends just to save a bunch of strangers? That's what I did.
What do you want, Rook? What do you want? This is horrible right now. All these people are dying, and what do you want? Want to say that? Want to say I told you so? Go ahead, do it. Tell me I was wrong. Tell me I couldn't save everyone. Just go ahead. See if I care.
This for a moment. He's resisted. It looks like he wants to say it, but he's having a hard time saying it. You came in here thinking that you could help everyone, that you could save everyone. Look around you, Abe. You've already failed that. And I was taken down with you. You're wondering why I hesitated to listen to you? I took a leap of faith. And the rest of my family and friends, they barely made it out alive. And the least I could do was come back here and make sure that you didn't meet the same fate. So you're just gonna stay here and feel sorry for yourself, or you're gonna come here and at least let me get you out of this mess?
Shut up, Rook. Shut up. You're not even real. I'm not even real. This is all a sick joke. This is all a sick joke by someone who's just telling a story. Wrote a little book. We're all fake. None of this is real. And I couldn't save anything. I tried my best to make this a good ending. And I failed. Why? Because one sick asshole created something that was not savable. So don't talk to me about who is real and who's worth saving, because none of this is real. It's all fake. This is all wrong. You know what, Rook? It's not too late. Do you know where our sister is?
I have no idea. She's here too?
She is.
Look,
Send out some. I'm gonna send out a bird. I need to talk to her. If you can try to find her, do it as well. Try to find her. We need to talk to her.
I'm not leaving you by yourself. I came here
No, I'm
to get you.
staying. I'm staying here. Staying right here. I'm not moving from this spot.
You're
And
going to get caught. You're going to get killed, Ave.
I don't care right now. Just try to get my sister here. And I'm gonna just send out some birds as well.
You can. He curses. Fine, I'll ward the area. I'll try to keep everyone away from the server room, but you need to act fast. And he's just gonna stand by just to protect you, to make sure nothing happens to you. And then shortly after, you'll hear some footsteps walking towards your direction. And there will be moments later, there will be Lori. And for the first time in forever, the three siblings are all in one room together. Lori will come in, she'll shut the door. She has a card key. She swipes the key to just lock it, seal it shut. She's gonna walk over and she's gonna see you first, but then she'll turn her attention to Rook, who she didn't recognize right away. And it's just the three of you in like a triangle, awkwardly, kind of just staring at each other.
Just drop it for a moment. Just drop everything that's happened. Can we just for once have a hug? Just the three of us. It's been so long since we've been together. At least give me something.
Lori looks over at Rook and Rook looks at her and Rook says, "You look about as clean as I expected you to be." And Lori says, "We haven't spoken in how many years? And that's the first thing you say to me, Rook?" Rook sort of says, "You're kind of catching me on a rough day." "Oh, you're having a rough day." She says, "We've been having a rough several months."
Stop fighting. Just for once, stop it. It's over. Everything is over. Just for once. Be a family right now. Give me that. That's all I ask. I demand it. Give me family right now. I need it.
Lori will walk towards you, Ave, and she's just going to, take her hand and just going to because I'm assuming you're down, you're on the ground, you're she's going to take her hand and she's just going to give you a rub on the shoulder. You're right. I'm sorry.
Stare at Rook.
Rook just sort of fidgets a little bit. He's gonna walk up to Lori and he'll say, "I did miss you, by the way. I was the first person who left, I did think about you, wondered if you were okay, wondered if you were safe, wondered if you were happy. I don't always agree with the things you've done with your life, the choices you made. From the looks of it, I still vehemently disagree in a lot of your life choices. But it's good to know that you at least are benefiting from it to some degree. You seem to enjoy what you've become. So have I." Rob, Lori says, "To be fair, I don't really agree with a lot of your life choices either, Rook. Perhaps I've been more verbal about them than I should. Perhaps I should have kept a lot of my opinions to myself throughout the years. But Ave is right. The world is messed up right now, and we shouldn't add to it between the three of us. Not right now, at least. Maybe after this is done, we can go back to being dysfunctional. But people are dying. Yes, I know. People are dying, Rook, he says. They're killed off by your people.
No, stop it. Stop it.
Sorry, Rook says.
It's done. Look, I'm just happy to see the both of you together again, even if it's like this. I'm proud of you, both of you. You followed what you wanted to do, you followed your hearts. You became the people you wanted to become. You did it. You made it, both of you. You had a dream, Rook. You wanted to see the world blossom again, nature. You saw what's wrong in the world. You saw that we were destroying it as we were going, that there are people in the wrong, there is imbalance in the world. You saw all of that and you fought for it every second. And I'm proud of that. And you, Laurie, you had your dream. You had your goal, you had your ambition. And you fought for that with every ounce of your life. You made it. You did what you had to do. You followed your dream and you completed it. You're a celebrity in the economic world. You're a legend almost. You are the thing that would have made our parents proud, and you are better than them. Because you never forgot about me and Rook. I saw that. You were funny enough, you were the one that probably thought most about us. So I'm proud of you too, proud of both of you. And I had my dream. I wanted to become, what stupid dream I had, find my voice. Such a silly little thing. But I changed that. I wanted to fix everything here. I wanted to be a hero. Just wanted to be a hero. And look where that brought me. Nowhere. So I love you, both of you. But this is a goodbye. You won't be seeing me again. And I'll make sure that the two of you will always be able to see each other. I'll be able to make sure that Gabe sees his children, and Kate lives a happy life without any of the sorrows he had, and the rest will be together with their grandfather and a happy life on a farm. I'll fix it for everyone. I will. But someone has to take a fall for that. And that's gonna be me. So, bye. Both of you.
Why goodbye, Aves? Your Laurie says. What do you mean by goodbye?
Because I will not be part of this world anymore. I'm leaving it to fix it.
What do you mean you're leaving?
And he's gonna pull out of his pocket the bookmark that he stole from Gabe. He's gonna look at it and he's gonna say, I'm sorry that it will just be the two of you. I wasn't able to recover our family, the three of us together. But at least I can do it partially. 2/3 is nice. And he's gonna use it to disappear.
Okay. When you disappear, Laurie and Rook are just shocked and dumbfounded by that. And Laurie says something to Rook, and she says, Ava's right. We all went off and pursued the things we wanted, but it came at a cost. The more that we went after our ambitions, the farther away it took us apart from each other. Rook was saying, are you trying to say that we shouldn't have followed our path? Are you saying that you shouldn't have been ambitious and I shouldn't have gone off and tried to break away from the things from my family that I didn't believe in. No, I don't think that's what he was saying. It's just sometimes I just wish that I could see the world the way that he did. Could see a way that, I don't know, we could have our cake and eat it too, I suppose. That we could be able to be happy without turning into whatever it is we have now as our family. Why didn't you tell him that then? He didn't give me a chance. He disappeared before I had a chance to say anything, she said. I tried to, but I think Abe is tired of listening, and now he's doing. More power to him, I guess. So what do we do now? I don't know. But are Abe's friends still here? Yeah. Abe's friends are still here, Brooke says. And at that point, Lori has a very, looks at him with concern. Rook, why do you have that look on your face? Says, don't worry about it, Lori. This doesn't concern you. I'm only looking for one of them. And Lori says, I don't know if I like how you're saying that. He says, well, Abe disappeared before we had a chance to fully talk things out. So as far as I'm concerned, he's leaving us to our own devices then. I don't think that's what Abe intended. And Rook says, he knows me well enough. Should have known better. And Rook transforms into a crow, and then he flies off. And Lori goes into her earpiece, and she says, Root Canal, are you there? Jennifer responds, yes, I'm here. You might want to go find Kate and the others fast. And Jennifer says, all right. Anything wrong? And Lori says, possibly. Just find them quickly. I have a feeling things are going to get a little more complicated before they get simple again. And we'll end the session there.
There we go.
Okay.
Okay.
The finale is about to begin.
Mm-hmm.
No,
like
I'm
a
not
month.
ready. I'm not
Yep.
ready.
It's all right. You have a month. You have a month to
Mm-hmm.
torture yourself about it.